Hello. Hey, Dottie Solo or Mrs. Solo. How are you? I hope you're doing well. King Camillo live right now again here on this Thursday evening, 8 o'clock on a deep and dark, crisp night here in New Jersey. Ready for bed. Ready for bed? Already? Well, good evening from Toronto. Oh my gosh. Probably a little cold over there. Falls in the air a little bit, just a little bit. A big goofy goober. Washington, D.C. A little bit of everything. Pennsylvania, Toronto, Washington, D.C. Yeah, it's 68 here. 68. Art, where'd you go? From Florida. How did court go? Court was like a whole different. It was like night and day from last time. The judge was really, really nice this time. It was like weird to me. The judge was really nice. I had a. There you are. Yeah, I seen you try to come up. I have to get you up here. I had that in another case from 2 years ago, and they were like about this thing I had going 2 years ago. That was with a police officer. They're like, pay $150 and it'll get for an ordinance of and that'll be it. And I'm like, fine. After 2 years, I'm like, okay, all right. So I had to pay 150. Well, I didn't pay it yet. They're like, I went to pay it. They said, oh, your paperwork isn't done. Just bring it back. Like, bring it back another day. That's how they add. Like, I didn't even have to pay the fine today or nothing. It was like, so I had to pay $150 for that, but there's nothing on my record with it. And it's no probation, no nothing on my record. It's $150 and $33 court costs. So, and then with Noodles, it's like, I'm like, yeah, I'd like to dismiss the charges. And they're like, and they said, well, Noodles, they didn't call him Noodles, of course, but they're like, anyway, his against me are dismissed, mine are dismissed against him, and that's it. That's over with. Not all the cases, Big Goofy Goober. There's one more I have. One more case. With somebody. But Noodles cases are done. They're over, done. It's over. Nobody got in trouble with anything. It's over and done with. And then the other thing that happened 2 years ago when that cop, there's nothing on the record, no probation. I just had to pay $150 fine, which I didn't even pay yet. So, I mean. You go over there, man. I don't want to go over there. I just started my own stream over here. Correct, Big Goofy Goober. Correct. Correct. And they're not happy about all this bullshit. They're not happy with it. They want it to stop. They want all these complaints to stop. And Noodle's lawyer says if it don't stop, they're going to start fining everybody that puts a complaint in. This nonsense over nonsense. Now, I didn't hear this. Noodles is the one that told me that because I went out to speak to my attorney out in the hallway, and when I came back in, Noodles told me what the judge said and all that, but I didn't hear it. But the judge was very, very nice. Very nice this time. And it was the same judge. And the cop looked like he wanted to kill me because of all this bullshit. I had to pay $150 and that's it. Well, he has a stain on his record or whatever, The cop was there. Lieutenant Harris was there. Noodles was there. The judge was there. 2 lawyers, a prosecutor, and my old lawyer. Why did my old lawyer show up? The one I got rid of. it's all. This is bizarre, man. I couldn't even understand it, man. My head was going around in circles. I mean, all these cast of characters were there, and I'm like, even my old lawyer that I got rid of, why the hell was he there? It's just bizarre, man. It was bizarre. It was just overwhelming. Noodles comes in and the marijuana hits me in my face and makes my eyes all friggin' glowy and goofy and all that. It's like, I mean, Noodles walked in there like a puff of marijuana, man. All you had to do was pat him on the back, and all this marijuana smoke would come up and hit you in the face. John, your whole circle of you, PDX, and Noodles needs to stop tying up valuable police resources on this bullshit. They don't care. They get paid for it. They get paid for it. You think they care if they're tied up? Well, what I gathered is unless somebody goes physically to your house or physically sends you something in the mail, or I don't know, best sentence, but I just don't want to. I can't. I don't want this stuff going on 3, 6, 10 months. It's not good, you know. But Noodles was high as a kite, high as a kite. Chad Denhart, what's going on? I think I'm still stoned just from smelling noodles. Mrs. Solo, no, I cannot, and I have to fix this. I don't know what to do. I cannot see him. I cannot see. I cannot see PDX. I cannot see JoJo and a handful of other people. And I went my studios, and they're not blocked. They're not hidden. I had to figure it out. It was like I couldn't figure it out today. I was busy all day with this court stuff. Does he have another account he can use? The Google side. In YouTube Studio, he's not blocked. They're not blocked. I believe they have wrenches. I believe they have wrenches, everything. I believe. I'm not sure, but they're not blocked. But you can see them, right? It's strange. Best tennis player. Look at this complete piece of shit, J Mac, trying to keep it going. I don't want to keep nothing. I don't have any problems with J Mac, PDX, or Noodles. Everything got blown out of control. Best case with PDX is just beginning. The case with PDX is just beginning. No, the cop had nothing to do with them or Noodles. The cop, Mrs. Solo, this thing with the cop had something to do with it way before I even knew PDX. This cop, this tyrant cop, this young cop. who tried to throw me in jail, but it didn't work. The charge the cop put against me didn't stick. It's down to some little stupid thing like not cutting the grass. My charge was not cutting the grass, an ordinance of not cutting the grass. It come from a criminal offense to not cutting the grass and paying $150 for. They are so friggin' crooked, man. They're so crooked. You know why they did that? Because they knew they didn't have a case. The cop who cuffed you was one sexy beast. If you were a girl, you probably would have got so wet. The cop didn't let the cop, Mrs. Solo, didn't like me filming. He didn't like me filming, and he arrested me for filming in a public place on a sidewalk. Knock it off, Bergs. Stop ringing my phone, Bergs, and screwing my stream up. Knock it off, or I have to block you, cocksucker, man. You're such a weirdo. And guess what, Bergs? And guess what, Bergs? Somebody sent me all the texts that you sent them. Bergs, somebody sent me all the texts that you sent that person. Come on up here, Bergs, if you want to talk. Don't call me on the phone like a wimp. Tell everybody about it, Bergs. Why do you want to call me on the phone and gossip about? Hello, Bergs, you're blocked, dude. I told you not to call me when I'm on stream. Uh, Mrs. Solo, who's that? That's trying to come up here. Hello?
Fuck you!
What was that? Hey, PDX, somebody was in the backstage with your avatar wanting to come up, and then they tried to play a game, a trick. Bergs is just a creeper. He's a creeper. Bergie boy. It was an Emmy. I know it was. It was Bergs and with an Emmy account. It was Bergs with an Emmy account trying to come up. Well, Tony, the link. Do you want to come up or? Basically, the judge don't want to hear any of this bullshit anymore. She watched the whole thing out and said, basically, I don't want to hear any of the bullshit anymore from any, about this bullshit. She didn't use the word bullshit, but this childish stuff. She said there's so many complaints and cross complaints going all over the place. She don't know where to begin. She don't know where to begin. That's what she said. And she told Noodles and I, look, are you going to be able to get along or no? Like what, So what? You're going to get along or aren't you going to get along or what are you going to do? And we're like, oh, we're going to get along. She said, all right, because, And technically, Noodles would have to go to court again. She says, no. Just tell me right now, and you don't have to go to court. I'll take care of it. That's how bad she don't want this shit in the courtroom. There's a judge in the chat. Hey, that judge is good looking. That judge is pretty good looking. She's not ugly, I'll tell you that. Chad Dentworth, the judge is kind of hot. She's about 100 pounds, probably around 40 years old. She has blonde hair, glasses, and yeah, I mean, she's right there, boy, right there. Never been under a black robe. Want to see her? Oh, come on. Oh, so Noodles and I are right there, eating pizza afterwards, and a guy runs right into a telephone pole, hits another car, runs right in front of us. We're sitting there like eating, and then somebody said, "What happens?" And Noodles says, "Oh, it was a Harris supporter that went crazy." That's what he said. He told the lady, "Oh, it was a Harris supporter that went crazy and ran into the pole." If I would have parked there, it would have ran right into my vehicle. Maybe that would have been a good thing. Mrs. Solo with the curly hair, the curly hair. I like them curls in her hair. Doesn't that look great? Ha ha. Thanks, John. So last night, Noodles and I went and got chicken wings, and Bergs called Noodles and I no less than 50 times, over and over and over again, over and over and over again. It was almost What do you mean? I did wear a suit. I took it off when I went to eat. Big goofy goober. I did have a suit on. I took it off when we went to the pizza place. What did Bergs want? I don't know. He calls up. He wants to know about Mark Terry. He wants to know about PDX. He wants to know about Dave 25. I mean, dude, it's like this is this guy's life. And we're like, I mean, it was one after another. Like he'll call up and 2 minutes later he'll call again. And then like, well, we're eating. You know what I mean? We're eating, Bergs. 2 minutes later he'll call again. But Bergs, we're eating. We're trying to eat. He'll call again 5 minutes later. Like he didn't care, like, you know. What's going on with PDX's case? It's floating around somewhere, I guess. They're well aware of the case, though, in municipal court. They're well aware of it. They couldn't find it. I bought a baseball card from Berg's Flea Buy account. Did you really, Dandruff? What's his account? What kind of baseball cards does he sell? I heard he sells baseball cards, but I know he loves Legos. He loves Legos. Yes, somebody, can you believe that somebody actually thought it was a good idea? That somebody thought it was a good idea to marry him. Can you imagine that? That there was an idiot out there. There was somebody out there dumb enough to marry this guy and learn in less than 6 months what a mistake it was. Fake. I know it's fake. Yeah, yeah, sure. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. Now, why would I want to go over to the asylum? Miss Solo, there's a channel called Happy Little Life. Yeah, but Tony, we don't advertise that. You know what I mean? Why are you over here advertising stuff like that? You're doing it on purpose, Tony, and you're getting timed out. I got 40 people over here, Tony. Why would you come over here and try to do that? Not everybody likes him that much. Tony comes over just to say that, and then he runs back. Right, big goofy. Right, to start more drama. That's exactly what he wants to do. He should go over there, Mrs. Solo. See, at least I got Mrs. Look at Mrs. Solo, how beautiful she is, with her curly hair and all that. Tony, you come over here just to stir shit up all the time, you know? What's going on with PDX is this? What's going on over there? Go over there and ask her them questions. I mean, I like Steve, but it's too much of a crap show over there, man. I don't like to listen to that kind of crap. I definitely think that was Carlos. See the Mark Terrys, the Dave 25s, the Bergs. I'm trying to I'm slowly pulling away from these people, Mrs. Solo, because they're backstabbers. They're backstabbers. Some people, some people want to take, and give nothing back. You know, you get what you give sometimes. You know, the Dave 25s, the Bergs. When I say that, you know, they want my support, but they're not here to help support me at anything. You know what I mean? They're not here to. I mean, do you see them here? No, but they want me on their channel all the time, Mrs. Sola. They want me on their channel. Bergs wants me over there, and Mark Terry and Dave 25. They want me to hang over there all day on their channel, but they never come over here to help support me. See, they want to take their takers because, you know, they get donations and they get like these super, you know, they get their uh, people donating to them for the monthly thing and all that. Yeah. John, Sun- John Santos said, "Keep your friends close and your enemies closer." Nothing to lose. Yeah, I'm slowly pulling away from from these people, J Mac, from Mark Terry and Bergs and Dave 25. I mean, what do they ever do for me? Right, Mrs. Sola? Why, you want a ranch? Is that why you're saying that? I'll give you a ranch. Um, Life's too short for their shit. Yeah, right, right. No, I do not. Can you see what PDX did? No, I cannot. I'm telling you, I can't see nothing. She's invisible. Mrs. Sola. Why? What happened? I'm going to have to fix it, Miss Sola. I'm going to have to fix what's going on with this. I don't know how to. PDX Paranormal, $5. They want to destroy your channel to help build up their eBay and fucktard's ass. Just worry about yourself. Thank you, PDX. PDX, maybe one time you could help me fix my channel. I got to figure out why I can't see. I think one time I did something because of all the nonsense, like a couple months ago, to where I blocked it so I can't see your comments, and I think that's what the problem is. J Mac, oh my God, you still don't have to donate me anything. I'm really gonna try to work on it like later tonight or tomorrow to get this thing on block because I don't like not being able to read the comments. Thank you, Mrs. Solo and Jane. Thanks, J Mac. You don't have to, but thank you. Um, the no, but the you're right. You're right, Mrs. Solo. Welcome, Derek. They want to That's why you never go to Dave 25's, I don't think, do you? Or Berg's. You see right through him. Noodle's acting cocky again. He hasn't won a damn thing in his life. Yeah, but Noodles is all right. I mean, I look. The thing with Noodles started because of Lolly. Lolly didn't like Noodles, and a bunch of other people, and didn't like PDX, and hated Noodles, and it just caused a lot of problems. It was just. It started long ago, long before you were even around, Mrs. Solo. This problem with Noodles and Lolly, and it got worse. And then PDX and Lolly's telling me you got to do something about these people. You got to get them and all this kind of stuff. And it just things are said. Give me Bergs over Noodles any day. Oh my God. Who is this that wants to come up? I don't know who that is.
Hey, what's up?
Here,
It's Tony. I got a cold. Sorry. I just wanted to explain. I wasn't thinking when I typed that. I was basically. Can you hear me?
yeah,
I was typing that because you had the fake Steve, and then you had the fake PDX trying to get on panel. I was just saying, like, it's
I
not.
did.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying. I would never do that to anybody.
It's all right.
I know YouTube etiquette. That was bad. My bad.
He gets enough people over there. You don't
No,
need
I
more
know. He
people.
does very well. He does very well. I wasn't doing it for that. I was just like, because you had the fake Steve in the chat and you had the fake PDX trying to come
It's
up.
all right. It's all right.
And what else?
Oh, the
yeah.
court.
Oh yeah. So it went. So I heard what you said. She said, "Get the fuck out of here."
What, did you talk to Noodles or anything?
Just in his chat, he said German lady was wrong again. I don't know specifically what he meant, but I guess German lady was trying to contact the court about you guys and shit, I think.
Well, according to the German lady, me and Noodles were going to go to jail.
Oh boy.
For going live when she said not to go live.
Yeah. That was a different judge, though, right?
No, the same one.
Oh, it was the same one. Oh wow, yeah. So she didn't even bring that up, I bet.
No, she was real nice this time.
Yeah. Well, there was a bad
start. I did
last
complain
time.
about her. I complained about her about doing it.
Did you really get arrested for filming?
Yes, Tony.
That's illegal. You can't get arrested for that. You should watch YouTube.
I know you can't, but they did it and they screwed up. And for 2 years, they kept this thing dragging out.
Oh, you're talking about that case on your front porch. I know what you're talking about. Right?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about today. I thought today you got arrested. My bad.
But you can't arrest somebody for filming from a distance.
Absolutely. No, you can't arrest them for filming, even the cops. You can't.
No, I was
filming you anyway.
The cop arrested me.
I know. I remember that. Yeah.
Well, it ended up where I got can you believe this? They made it like to plead guilty that your grass was too high.
Oh, that's what they try to get out of you? Like a plea deal?
Yeah, that the grass was too high,
and
I had to pay $150 fine.
Oh, so they wanted to get something out? That's stupid.
Out of 2 years of trying to get me under the coals, why did they back down finally? I don't get it.
Did you even pay that? I wouldn't even have paid that.
Well, I went to pay it, and they're like, "Well, the paperwork isn't done."
Oh boy, your
grass. Said, you can come back tomorrow or something, because they know who I am. They're like,
but you know what they say? Don't fight City Hall, right? They can make it really miserable for you. That's the thing. So we have this really nice place where I live, and it's 25 miles an hour coming into my development, and the cop comes speeding through, and my neighbor right across the street calls the police department.
Miss Lola, where you going? Don't go yet.
Where you going?
Where you going?
And this woman across the street
from me want you around here.
Calls this police department, our local police department, and complains about the cops speeding through the neighborhood. The next night, there's a cop waiting for her husband to come home from work. He comes down into the development 27 miles an hour into his driveway. The cop follows him and gives him a ticket. So they're very spiteful. They can be,
Yeah. The cop was there. He was so pissed off.
Oh, when was this? You did that today too?
Yeah, it was all in one thing. It was so bizarre. How would you like to have 2 cases at once?
Wow.
Literally, Noodles was right up there during this case.
That one first, the smaller case?
No, Noodles was there. How did Noodles get involved in both cases? I don't understand that.
Oh, he was standing too on that one?
Yeah.
Huh.
Why would that even happen, Tony?
Mix up, I would say. Like a mix up.
You know what they asked? Where's your wife at? And Noodles
to you?
Wife. He said, yeah, this Emmy.
Really?
Yeah, this Emmy. Where's your wife at? Your wife has a case against him too.
Oh. She said that to Noodles. I got you. Because they went to the police department together.
Or the prosecutor, somebody said.
Yeah.
I'm not married.
That's weird.
And they got it all mixed up. You came in with a woman that did the complaints too. That's what they said. They knew everything.
Oh wow, they looked over the case before they went in today. Who said that? The prosecutor?
Yeah, Noodles told me. Noodles said that the prosecutor called him back there and he says, "What's the story with your wife?"
Oh my God.
With the complaints. And he says, "That's not my wife." He says, "Well, you came in there together or something, and
right.
You know this person." And he's like, yeah, but it's not my wife. It's just like a friend or something, you know.
They were trying to put it all under the, wash it all away. Which would have been
Tony,
good.
they're so sick of this bullshit.
I know.
It's like they said that we never heard this kind of bullshit before.
I know.
All these complaints and cross complaints, and then Noodle's lawyer says, "Oh, I know cases where they started penalizing people for doing this, but I don't know."
Oh, Detroit.
That came from. This is all from Noodles. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. They could, like I said, they can make it hard for you. I don't think they could really penalize you, but they can make it hard, make your life hard. You know.
Well, they don't really bother me, the police, but that one cop did back then. And
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, some
he's
guy
like, he's like a real tyrant. This cop, he's like
he was a young cop, right?
Yeah, like new. He has his sleeves all rolled up, tatted all over the place.
In New Jersey, they're like Gestapo. They're scary. They intimidated my mom one time, and then my wife gets nervous anytime she sees a cop. I'm like, you're not doing anything wrong, but she gets really nervous. It's like, it's bad. They're like state, the state troopers look like Gestapo. It's not good. All right, they just had the kickoff. The NFL started. I'm going to go check that out. I'm sorry that I did that.
No, that's all right.
I wasn't trying to undermine you at all.
Thanks for coming up.
All right, take care. Bye.
Is that the real PDX? Yes, it is. Hello. Hello.
Oh, good.
Hey, how are you?
There we go. Sorry about that.
Oh, I seen you waving over there. How you doing?
Good. I thought, where'd Tony go? He dropped off too?
What's that? I couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry. Did Tony drop off the panel too?
He just jumped off. He said right before he didn't even know you were coming up.
Oh, shit.
He didn't know you were coming up. You come up right when he says I'm leaving. It was.
I'm on his panel right now. Yeah, Jay wanted to talk to you later and stuff. Once you get off, he's gonna contact you. Okay, it's not bad. Just let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to try to help you so you're able to see see me or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, way back, I think I did something.
Yeah, he can help you with that. So he was just going to wait till you got offline.
Okay.
And
all right, thanks.
So that's one of the reasons why I came up to tell you. So you can't see anything I was typing, huh?
Not you, J-Mac, and maybe like 2 or 3 other people.
Oh, man.
Like nothing, but you have a wrench and everything. I was able to go into YouTube Studios and give a wrench. But in chat, I can't see anything. I mean, nothing.
I told him, yeah. Everyone's going to speculate. Oh, no. Okay, Jake's. I said, you're behind.
Hey, Jake.
Yeah, you were going to help him. Yeah. He's listening to us out in the other room. I'm in the kitchen doing dishes, and he's only getting half of it. He's like, I don't know, 20 seconds behind us. So he's he's hearing our conversation 5 minutes ago,
Oh, yeah, one of them. Yeah, when they do that.
Hello, everybody in chat. I had to switch over. Hey, Kay, Miss Solo. Hey, MJ. Hey, Derek.
Miss Solo. Mrs. Solo comes around a lot. Yeah, that's nice.
She's a good person. She is. She's really good.
But certain people she don't like, like
no,
Dave
she
25. She doesn't like him. I don't think.
Dave 25 is a shit stirrer, and
yeah, I would have stopped going. I'm slowly going to pull away from these people because I can't.
Him,
Bergs, and Mark Terry are like, they're just. I can't take it, man. They're just.
You don't need that stress. They're literally trying to take your channel down to rebuild their channel, because if you don't have a channel, if you don't have donations, then they're thinking in their corrupt little mind that they're going to get those donations,
They want me there all the time with them, but they don't do nothing to even hey, let me help you out here or here.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Like, if you have a problem with your channel or something, they're like, or come over here. They don't do that.
No, they don't.
Only when I get big numbers, they decide to come around over here to get clout. And then to chase them over to their channels, it's weird. And they're all about money, PDX. Everything about these people are like,
Oh, it is. It is.
you know,
Um, yeah.
it's weird, you know.
No, you are absolutely correct.
I mean, what when did you ever see Bergs give anybody anything?
Never. Never. And I've even had them on my channel, on my panel a couple times, and never. You know?
You know. And then when I go live, he'll ring the phone and
They try to
like,
disturb your life.
yeah, he'll disturb that and try to disturb it and then like when I was with Noodles last night or something, he'll call up 50 times like, what do you think about
Boyfriend,
PDX? What
girlfriend.
do you think about J25? What do you think about Mark Terry? What do you think about you know, I mean, and we're eating Bergs, and he kept it up anyway. He wouldn't stop.
Wow.
It's disturbing, man.
Yeah, I literally had to block him from calling me. He overdoes it. He really does. He
Then,
abuses
yeah.
that phone right.
Somebody sent me messages. He sent to him like, John's a scumbag, and John's this, and John's that, and John's that. Like, they literally told me everything he was saying. I'm like,
Wow.
you know, J-Mac, Oregons, they use you for convent. Oh, J-Mac. Who's Oregonis? Or,
Oh,
oh,
what's that? Yes, they use you for content. They passed Emmy around for triggering, yeah, content. So when they were saying all kinds of shit like, "Oh, PDX wants to sleep with you" and stuff like that,
well,
they
I
know
told
that's
Dave
like
25, man.
they're
I
trying to
went hard for
trigger
him, man.
you and just be stupid shit. So that's why I told Dave, I'm never going on your panel again. But I ended up going on there today because German lady was up there, and we were talking. Dave started to say some shit. I'm like, shut the fuck up, or I'm dropping down. I'm here to talk with German lady, you know.
Well, I had a conversation like live. I'm like, Dave, you know, older women, they don't want to hear this stuff. It's not like you're 19, 20-year-old girl, you know, you're very disrespectful saying that.
Yes.
It's all right to joke around, but they're getting out of hand, you know, every comment.
Oh
They're
yeah, they
like,
all are.
it's an attack, you know. It's like, I want to put this here and this one's mouth and all this kind of stuff. It's
It's
not
gross.
funny, you know.
It's really fucking gross.
It's gross, you know. You don't talk
Okay,
to
so I
people like
want to
that.
know, how am I a flip flopper? How the fuck am I a flip flopper? That's what fuck the devil out of me. How am I a flip flopper? Because I come up to talk.
She's not a flip flopper. She just weak.
I tell the truth about things.
Yeah,
Um, you know, and if I got a problem with you, I let you know I have a problem with you. So how the fuck am I a flip
I
flopper?
know. Emmy goes. Emmy took a beating that time with all them idiots, and she never dropped out. Remember with that time with Nicolina and all that.
Yeah, yeah. And I never dropped down. Yeah, no, I
Mark
did not.
set that up. Mark set that up, you know, to try to get you
I know.
attacked
I know.
because he talks to that woman privately.
What do I do constantly? Because I'm trying to be myself in the community.
You all right? Hello? Okay. I guess you lost the communication. PDX is a wonderful person. As long as
Right
you
here.
don't piss
Sorry,
her
I hit
off,
the
she
wrong
is.
button. But the thing is, like, fuck the devil. You know what? If you don't like me, that's fine. If you think I'm a flip flopper, that's fine. You have the right to your own opinion. But you don't have to sit here and listen to me. One, you can leave chat for a moment until I drop down. Two, if you see me typing in any chat, you can block me. No? Oh, no. Okay,
What
huh?
happened? What happened, Emmy?
Am I here? Am I here now?
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So what I was saying, I hit a wrong button and fucking moved. So I was saying to that whatever that fucktard. I was saying, if you don't want to listen to me while I'm on John's panel, just leave and don't have to associate with me till I'm off.
Yeah.
Come back, enjoy John's chat. 2, also block me so that way you don't have to see me because there's that little special button that can block. Okay, so if you don't like me, that's fine. Call me whatever you want to call me, flip flopper, anything, bitch. Just if that makes you feel good, then you can go ahead and do that. Hey, Suze. Hi.
Do you know that person, Suze?
Mm-hmm. You don't get. Who am I trying to control? Look at that shit gets brought up a lot. I'm a control freak. Okay,
It sounds like a female who's writing this.
I'm a control freak. Oh, you're too funny.
That's
I
a
know,
female.
right,
I don't know
man?
who it is, but
I don't know. Obviously, they can't come under their real name because, they're scared. Just saying, they're scared.
hey, why is this this cabbage lady or whatever writing so invested in everything to do it?
I
Like,
don't know.
she wrote a big long thing, and I mean, I don't even deal with these people.
Yeah, I have to go back and read that. I haven't had a chance to read it. I've been kind of busy
Do you
doing
know how much
stuff.
time she took doing it?
Really, I'll have to go check. And this is on her community tab.
Yeah, Noodle showed me it. Yeah, on her community, it's like
Wow.
everything about Loli and her relatives and all that. It's crazy. Kamala Harris always pops up when you come over here.
I know. They hate me. Yep.
I
That's
wonder who
okay.
it is.
I don't know who it is, but they hate me. I think it's Duckling. I think it's Duckling pretending to be Kamala Harris and vice versa because they say about the same stuff about me. So I'm assuming it's both of them or split personalities, whatever you want to call it.
So what did German lady have to say? Anything? She was just.
No, she was just trying to find out. We were trying to find out the court was this you taking Noodles to court, or was this one of Noodles' court dates taking you to court? We couldn't figure that out.
It was I taking Noodles to court, and I was dropping everything, but somehow, even though his charges aren't, it's still in the upper court, they still got dropped, which I don't understand how they did that, but it's weird. I don't know, man. Maybe that's like Noodles agreed, which I don't understand.
Did you guys stand in front of a judge, or?
Oh yeah, we were in front of the judge. The judge says, "Do you agree that they like?" The judge don't want to hear, didn't want to put up with this crap anymore. I don't think.
Right.
That's the impression I got, but I mean, it's.
Well, what I noticed when I had gone there to the courthouse and stuff, they don't like YouTubers. Is what I gathered.
They like that.
They're really not into the social media live streaming stuff. You know what I mean? That's the feeling I got because even Lieutenant Harris, he's like, I don't even have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, he told me that too.
Yeah,
He said, I'm not into social media, he told me.
Yeah. He's like, I
One of
don't
them
even have
said
Facebook.
Discord. What's a Discord? I don't know if they were lying or not.
No, I believe it because, your town seems like a real small town from what I was able to see. And they're just kind of old school police department,
She said before, what's a Discord?
Huh?
You don't like him. We didn't hear you.
I don't like who?
We thought you said they like you.
No, they don't like YouTubers. Yeah, they don't like YouTubers. They don't like people with social media because literally none of them. When I was talking, and even with that lady, she stayed after so I can have that paperwork signed. She didn't understand what was going on because she too did not have a social media network or anything like that. So it's almost like, I don't know. Back in the day, 1980s, where there was nothing. It was old school.
They don't even know what YouTube is, I don't think.
No, that's what I'm saying. That it was crazy. I literally had to try to explain a lot of stuff to them.
I mean, they know like watching maybe a video or something, but they don't know this kind of stuff. Like,
No,
I
they
don't
don't know the live stream and stuff. They don't know nothing.
like if a cop beats up somebody or something. You know how they have the YouTube thing? They probably watch that or something. Oh, Noodle said his attorney is going to go do an interview on his channel.
Oh, really?
Did he tell you that one?
No. Huh. That would be kind of interesting.
His attorney is going to do wants to come up on panel.
Don't you have an attorney or no?
I had an attorney. Yes, I had.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure.
I
I
had
want
an
to tell people, how
attorney.
many people you got in chat? I just want to tell you guys, you know what?
35.
Okay, so 35 people. What's going on really is none of your guys' business. Because I come up here to talk. I really don't want to talk about any courts or anything like that, especially
Yeah,
if that's not
really.
the subject. You guys are shit stirrers, the ones who want to say
Damn
shit.
right they are.
Just knock it off. If people are trying to get along for the sake of others,
I know.
oh, like seriously, just you guys. Oh yeah, tell them. But yeah, so that's why I come up. Again, no hard feelings on anything.
They don't watch this stuff, dude. I don't think they watch it anymore. I think at one time they were watching just the Kamala Harris. Like they're still watching it. Like they're going to sit around all day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? When they
Yeah.
were investigating things, they were watching it for a while, I think, for maybe a
Yes,
month.
you are
But they're not
absolutely
watching
correct.
it anymore. They couldn't care less about this stuff.
Right, and exactly. There was because of other things that was going on, and that would have been with Jeff H. So that's why there was a lot of hubbub and shit like that. You know what I mean?
No, Harris told me he was watching it for like a month, watching me. But
Yes.
before he told me that, he says, "Oh,
He didn't have a because you can watch somebody without having a YouTube account.
yeah."
Unless you put it on 18 and older.
But I'll tell you what, it's been a lot more peaceful without Jeff H around.
You know what?
I haven't been getting any more threats. I haven't been getting any more, like, any more threats or any more things or any more problems.
Good for you. See?
Lately.
Like Jay always says, if you get rid of the shit out of your yard, people will start coming back for barbecues,
But what he would do is he wouldn't do it. He'd put it like somebody else is writing the threats,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he'll put it in, or he'll go around with like an avatar of somebody else's avatar, acting like it's that person.
Yep.
Like real devious things, but
Facts.
if he comes back again, I don't know,
But John, if he comes back, you know what? Your best bet: stay far away. Look how your channel is starting to grow on its own.
Yeah,
you
I
have
can't.
channels and do what you want to do. Just have fun.
His parents did call me up for real, and they asked me if I could just stay away and not contact him because he has a lot of problems. He can't. He's addicted and can't stop doing it. And they had to take every phone away from him. And but they really did. His mother and dad were both on there. Yeah, he has serious problems with the internet. They told me he was homeschooled too. I didn't know that.
And the internet can be very addicted to some people, or a lot of people actually, not just some, a lot of people. Especially if you got addicted personalities, you can get addicted to the internet. Whether people want to say, "Oh, I'm not addicted," yeah. I mean, everybody is in a sense. COVID really caused a lot of this issue because we couldn't leave the house. A lot of people couldn't leave their homes, and so their escape to reality was via the internet.
Intelligent agencies dedicated
Hold
to
on, I can't hear you now.
people like Noodles.
I got a call and then it fucked things up.
What, a troll call?
Yeah, somebody called me. Hold on. I'm going to drop down and come right back, okay?
All right.
Wait, let me see if I can fix it.
Take your time.
Let me try that. There we go. You there?
Yeah, that's what they do. They call up to screw your thing
No.
up. Yeah. From
Yeah.
a fake number.
And
It
I'm
could be
gonna
Dave
mute you and
25.
stuff. So
Dave
probably
25
Berg.
could be. Yeah, Bergs has 2 phones. You know,
Yeah, he does.
2
Yeah,
different
he does.
numbers, 2 different things.
And he's asking for people to donate and give him money. He demands that. Oops, I'm sorry. You don't demand that shit, you know? It's like respect. You earn the respect from the people. You treat them how they treat you. You treat them like shit, they're going to treat you like shit, you know?
Loli died, and 3 hours later he says, "Oh, I'm going live. Light me up." Like he couldn't even, like go fuck yourself, dude.
That, yeah.
In private, he's like, you know what he said? Oh, Lolly's in hell with Jill. He don't care about the
Berg
woman
said
he's
that?
with, huh?
Bergs said that?
Yeah, I have the message. He says, "Oh, Lolly's in hell with Jill. Jill was his ex-girlfriend or something that he
Right,
never
yeah.
met."
I knew that. But what the fuck, man? Like,
And he never cared about that person.
so, what's fucked up? Okay, so everybody knew what I was doing, trying to pull up public records. I admit that. I admitted it then, and
Well,
then
you're an
after,
investigator, like you.
but they got into my head, and I fucked up. So, but I wasn't saying anything mean about Lolly or anything like that,
I know.
because there's a lot of people on YouTube's and in real life, like um movie stars that have faked their own deaths. So it's just when people start talking, you start thinking, you're like, fuck, man, and that's what happened. And I started thinking, but not once did I deny it.
No,
So,
she's really passed away.
no, I believe
I
you.
wish
I
it was
really
fake.
do.
I mean,
I believe you, but yeah, I fucked up by saying what I said.
well, not really, but people, I don't know. You know how people are. They
But
want to
other people were probably doing it,
twist.
but nobody else was going to admit it.
Yeah, I know. Well, MJ and Season's called up or something. They said, but they said they're sorry they did it. But
And you guys, seriously, for one, too, people are like, oh, why don't you contact Wally? You can speak to the dead. First off, I don't go and try to find somebody to speak with. They come to me and in my spirit box. And also, because she just passed, it's too soon. Because, she's got to get out of the in between realm and go to the right place and be at peace, So it's not like I can call her up. I'm not like fucking, what's his name? Steve Huff or Mike Huff or whatever. He's fake. And when a celebrity dies, he's like, oh, I just contacted them like 24 hours later. And that shit pisses me off. Hey,
oh,
Ashley.
really? Who's that? Some kind of paranormal person?
Yes. And it's so taboo. God, even when Betty White died, 24 hours later, he's on his page going, yes, I just talked with Betty White and blah, 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 And it's like, dude, no, you're not. Stop. And he's the one that tries to get loved ones for families, and he charges people, and that's a big no.
What, over the internet he does it? Like charges?
Yes. Yeah. People do like a Zoom call or, yes, the people out there will do that stupid shit. I'm telling you.
Does he get a lot of customers?
Huh?
Do people actually do it? They pay him?
Yes, unfortunately, they do. And that's sad because a lot of people do, they really want to believe that their loved one is talking to them. And if that's the case, they will pay the money to try to hear their loved one, and that's where people rip people off, and that's something I would never do. You don't charge anyone for anything.
Oh,
It's
geez.
fucked up.
It sure is. I guess, it's like pretty bad. Who else is in chat here? It's 35. Hey, Emily, I am here. Jeff Hulk Hemp.
Well, Kamala, I mean, that's not something I would do. Like I said, when you're pulling up, because everything pretty much is, oh my God, there goes my brain. Public access. Okay, so when you pull up somebody's name, it does give relatives, but am I going to go call the relatives? No. I was just looking to see, because you can get access to death certificate, birth certificates and whatnot, because that's public access. And that's all I was trying to do, because if fucking Bergs and them got me in a stupid phase, they got in my
But
head, and
PDS,
I
you have
fucked
to
up.
wait to get that, you said? You have to wait to get the death certificate or look for one?
No, for them
For me,
to,
if I wanted to get one, how would I get one?
you should get it when you are you getting the remains?
I am. I paid for the remains to be
Okay, are
shipped
you
back.
making sure the family's not coming in and claiming the remains since you paid for it? That's another thing too.
See, I got mixed messages because the funeral parlor told me, the funeral place said that her brother wants nothing to do with the funeral. He don't want nothing to do with anything. This is what they told me.
Okay,
In other
well,
words, I had to pay for everything, or she'll just get kind of
a
thrown
box,
to the
yeah, a
side.
cardboard box, yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
so I kind of I can't do that, so I paid for it.
Okay,
But
but
when it
since,
comes to everything else, they'll be right there in front to get. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, they will be
I'm
taking
nobody
shit
until it
out of
comes
the
to
house.
that.
But now, because it's paid for, you have a receipt, and you're gonna make sure you get the remains. That they can't go in and claim the remains because they're family. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They probably didn't want to pay for it, and if they find out you did, they might go claim the remains. I don't know. So
I don't think they want their remains. I think they
okay,
want money and all that. That's she hasn't talked to them in 20 years. She hated her brother and her sister-in-law.
well, I'm glad you were there for her.
But what am I going to do? I had to pay, or else, with the,
Oh, I get it. I get it.
what am I supposed to do? Not do nothing?
Did she ever tell you
She
that
should have
she
had
wanted to
something
be
set
buried,
aside
or
for
if
this.
she? Did she tell you she wanted to be buried, or did she tell you she wanted to be cremated? Was any of that any of her wishes, or no?
Well, her husband was cremated. Well, I guess he didn't have.
Okay, so
No, she never
who
told
got
me
her
nothing.
husband?
She never told me nothing, Pete. She never told me a damn thing
Well, who has her husband?
about that money. It's not like I said, "Oh, give me, leave me your money and all that." It wasn't like that. I just thought on her own she would do something, But
So, okay, who has her husband then? Who claimed his ashes since she's not there? Did you get him so they could be together?
no, they're still inside her place. I didn't think about that.
I mean, because that was her husband. So, if they don't want her husband, maybe you should claim him so they can at least be together. So because I've seen and heard about urine urns and stuff like that getting disposed of, and ashes
Yeah,
going
I
to
didn't
the
even think
dump.
about that.
Yeah, and what about Bradley too, the dog? That was another concern.
I promised. She loved that dog.
Yes, you did. So
And I
who has that
promised I would
dog?
take care of that dog. And that aide got that dog and refuses to answer or nothing, took the dog. Well, she didn't take it when Lolly was very sick. She was charging Lolly just for the dog $100 a day to
What?
watch the dog.
Oh, that's just fucked up, man. That
She didn't care about the dog. It was all a money thing.
right.
And then I don't know where the dog is, and I tried to contact the sheriff over there, and they never call me back or nothing. They're like, go pound sand, more or less. Like, they don't want to get involved over a dog, I guess. It's like, oh, it's not criminal. Well, what am I supposed to do, you know?
Sure, I think I
Maybe
hear.
I can work on it now since, try to figure it out since, you know.
And you're more you've got more of a clear mind now too, because you were in a daze. So
What should
I
I
get
do
it.
about that dog situation?
If you
Because I
can
have
get
no
the
problem
dog,
taking care of it, you know?
right?
I would take that dog, but I mean, if they're going to take care of it and it has a real good home, but she don't, you know, why would she charge all that money for a dog? You
Exactly.
know, I
If
mean,
she cared for it, that's
she
a
was
fucked up
raking in the money,
situation.
stealing money at the end when Lolly was sick,
Yeah, that's really fucked up.
and all these years, like for holidays, I'd buy her like a gold chain or something, like
You can't find
for her
any of that.
birthday and all that. All that's gone. Why would I want to steal the jewelry that I bought her? And report stolen jewelry that I bought her. Does that make any sense? That if I stole it, and I have receipts for it too. It's not like I don't.
Well, hey,
That girl took all that too, but it's like, how do you prove it? You
how
know?
about this? When you're done with your live stream, we'll give you a call. Okay?
All right.
Yeah, and that way Jay can talk to you, maybe give you some advice, and people in side chat, you can shut fuck up. Okay? So leave Lolly alone. I made a mistake. Y'all need to just stop. Seriously. Let her be in peace. So
Yeah, really.
what
I mean,
yeah, for that matter, I'm going to drop down. And thanks again, John, for
all
having
right.
me up. And again, I will always show
Thank you.
myself if I'm coming up. Okay.
Thank you, Emmy. I'll
Yep.
talk to you later.
Okay. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, Kevin SC. Yeah, they get the East estate, but they didn't want to pay for a funeral. Steve is ending his stream. Expect people to coming on. Hey, John, is Berg's going to take J-Mac? Take J-Mac where? I'm getting the ashes. I paid for them. I'm getting them. I paid for it. I'm getting it. $700 for the ashes. Bergs is going after J-Mac. Bergs isn't going after anybody. He's not going to be able to do nothing. For what, Coates? You're right, Gardner Earth guy. That's correct. Handsome devil. Handsome devil. I'm going to put him on the shelf, I guess. What am I going to do with him? Bergs isn't taking anybody to court. I'll be a witness. I'll be a witness for PDX about what Bergs did. If he does it, I'll be PDX's witness. about that phone call. How's Jess? Channel deleted. How's Jess? Voodoo. Look, don't be talking this shit right now, man. Handsome devil. Get that out of it. Out. Out. Thank you, the one and only K. Thank you for getting this idiot out. It's Jeff, not Jeff. It's Nick and Jess. You don't want to. You want to know how evil Jess is? I don't know if she did it or not. I got some stories on Jess if you want to continue to do it. No lunch boxes, Art. I'm the one with the lunch boxes. Lolly liked you, Art. Lolly always liked you. She liked Art. Lolly liked Art. And I don't mean Art. I mean Art Moss. She liked Art Moss. She hated noodles. MJ, Lolly hated you. Lolly hated you, MJ. She liked Garden Earth Guy. She liked Coates, I think. She never said nothing bad about it. She hated Jess and Nick. Especially Jess, I think. Who else? She hated women for some reason. Well, no, she hated Nick. She hated she didn't like Bergs. She hated noodles. She hated the crab. She didn't hate all women. Come to think of it, what she liked a German lady. Jess needs a good licking. Yeah, but she's kind of raunchy, isn't she? She liked a German lady. She liked Jill. Lolly liked Jill, but didn't like Bergs. She liked the flounder. Lolly liked the flounder. She liked Mayor Bear and Dr. Fish until they turned on her one time. They turned on Lolly, but she used to like Mayor Bear. She liked Anderson Henderson. Lolly liked Anderson Henderson. Who else? Well, that's not a woman. MJ, you know you used to go and stir shot up with Lolly. You know what you used to do. I think she liked the horse. I think Lolly liked the horse. She disliked Witty Widow, but I think at the end she liked her. I don't know. I think she liked the circus in a side chat. Lolly liked the circus in a side chat, I think. No, she never said nothing bad about Coates or Garden Earth Guy to me. I never heard anything. I don't remember anything bad about that. She hated seasons. At one time, she liked the cabbage until Carl the Crab did something, and then she hated the cabbage after something. She used to like the cabbage at one time until the crab infiltrated, caused a bunch of crap. Savannah Urbex. MJ, you should have treated Lolly much better when she was alive. Kevin, I'll find out. I'll start working on that next. That'll be my next project, I guess. She liked G Magnus. She liked G Magnus. She tolerated Mark Terry. She didn't really hate. I don't think she really hated Mark Terry, but she tolerated Mark Terry. She didn't really like him, but didn't hate him. Like, you know, she tolerated him for me because. But she liked that Art guy. That guy Art. She liked that Art guy. She liked Marilyn Mike, but then at times she would fight with Marilyn Mike, I think, right? But she didn't really hate Marilyn Mike. Where is the dog now? They won't. I'm going to have to figure all this out. She didn't like Tony Stark. She did not like Tony Stark. She liked Steve Billings. I believe she liked Steve Billings. Hey, Julia, how you doing? I don't think she knew Julia. If she did, she never mentioned it to me or anything. Like this Julia here. I don't know. She liked Papa Perk. Lolly liked Papa Perk. Did she, Julia? I don't know. I never mentioned. She never mentioned. See, Lolly would go over to G's. She liked G. She'd go over there, and I never really went over there. So I don't know who his people were over there. You know what I mean? Not that I had anything against G. It's just that I just never. Yeah, she knew me from German ladies. From G's, yes. Julie, this Mark Terry, man, I'll tell you, this Mark Terry is something else. She liked Jasmine Star. Remember Jasmine Star? She liked Jasmine Star. Mark is trash. Yeah, Papa Perk. I'll miss her. I'll miss her. That's for sure. You have to admit, she fit into YouTube pretty good. She played a perfect YouTube character, that's for sure. Mark needs to be in jail. Marilyn Mike, he's a basket case. He's just a basket case. Altogether, probably realistically, maybe 6.5, 7 years. From the very first time I knew her until What character was she playing? Well, do you know her? Well, Lolly been on YouTube for like 10 years. If you go back and look, for when she started her channel, it was maybe even longer than that. It was like she might have had a channel for as much as 12 years ago. I'm not even sure how long she had a channel for. Hey, Coates, this P not PDX, this cabbage woman, Coates, is saying some terrible stuff about Lolly on community posts. I don't even bother with this woman, man. Why does she keep on writing nasty shit? You know that crab guy and that cabbage woman over there, the one that you don't like? Little happy little life. I mean, man, she's all tied up into this stuff, man. She can't. She's really off in this stuff. You know what I mean? It's like weird. Lolly's been around. Yes, John, the cabbage lady is a real nutcase and has always got her nose in everybody else's business. Yeah, I mean, she's right involved in everything, man. When she's right involved in everything, you know? She has too much time in her hands, I guess, you know? You leave in Savannah. Oh, that guy Carl, he's a real sociopath or something. She's making a crab. She's making another sig out of this Carl. Remember when she went on a cruise? Her and Sig went on a cruise, and they spent their whole cruise thinking about you, Coase. She spent the entire cruise, instead of having a good time, doing streams about you on a fucking cruise. Like, that would be the last thing I'd want to hear about, why would she even care about you? And now she's doing that with the crab. She's investing, having the crab being investigated in her little things about me, you know. Oh, John! Oh my God! Oh my God! No, but your wife can. Why, Nick? You can't do your own channels. You have to have somebody else's channel because you want to have a piece of her or something. Because you're weird. You're weird, dude. Yes, John, I remember that. They went on a cruise and all they did was talk about me and how that's how sick they are. Do you know how much time she invested on Loli and put it out there, like her investigation, which isn't even all true? 50% of it is she got it wrong. She spent hours researching, Coach. I can see you now, Mojo. I think Sig and Jay split up. She left Sig for a crab. That Call the Crab guy, who's the raunchiest, nastiest, ugliest. That Cabbage is a lovely lady. The Cabbage lady just made up a bunch of lies about Lolly and tried to make it stick. But the common person knows none of it was true. Yeah. I will sort it out. John X. Who, me? I'm all right. Tired from this fucking court case, man. That court today, man, it was like dragging. But Mark Terry and Bergs, you're on your way out, dudes. But for that, what I want her to do is maybe get some kind of help, Coates. What I want the Cabbage to do is maybe get some kind of help, that she needs. Because obviously she's worried about everybody else, and instead of cleaning her own place, her place is kind of dirty, very dirty. Harley, how you doing, Harley? Now, why would Coates want to be with the Cabbage? The Cabbage wants to be with Coates. You got it backwards. The Cabbage was infatuated with Coates, but the crab moved in there and distorted everything up. You know how bad Nick is and Jess. When their kids outgrow clothes, you know what they do? They cut the private parts out. They put a slice in the private parts of the old clothes and around the nipple area of the girls' clothes. They slice everything and then they donate it in the donation box. So when some poor kid wants it or something, they're all ripped up, like they're all have slit marks in the private areas as a joke. That's what they do. Remember, Nick, what you did? You and Jess got scissors and cut out the private parts and the nipple areas of shirts because you, in your mind, nobody else. Let's not donate them to somebody. We want to destroy our kids' old clothes when they outgrow them, so nobody else can get them. That's the type of people we're dealing with these people. The cabbage is a catch. But don't you have pussy cancer? No, she don't have any money. She lives in a little apartment. Sig had the money. She don't have any money. She's a leech. And the crab don't have any money. Yeah, Nick. She has pussy cancer. I know these people, they say they have pussy cancer. It suddenly gets better in a fucking month. You know what I mean? It's like ridiculous. She said it herself, Garden Earth Guy. That's what she did. Nick would hold the clothes while they put slits in them. And let me tell you something. Nick and Jess are on the phone all the time with Bergs. They're related to Bergs. Do you know that? Do you know Bergs, Jess, and Nick are related? One of them's related. I think it's Jess's side is related to Bergs, and they talk constantly on the phone. This is how low these people are, man. And who do they talk about all the time? Me, of course, privately. She got sick to pay for all those cruises. Plus, she stayed at his house for several months, and also he bought her expensive jewelry. Well, that's because she's very manipulative. Now look, she has a crab. She don't even want the crab. They're friends. Harley, do you see what this woman does to me? Go look on her page, Harley, what she has up about Loli. Don't talk about her. I don't even bother this bitch, man, and she won't knock it off, man. She won't knock it off. I didn't say it. She said it herself before that she had that. You know what I mean? It was fake. It was made up. It was phony. So JP is a Harris supporter. This crap. He can say and talk about whatever he wants. Freedom of speech. She always tries to be political correct. She knows better than to dox anybody out. I'm not done with her. Harley, she is talking about the dead. The cabbage is talking about the dead, Harley. John, she is a miserable evil. I know she is. Why not? People talk about that stuff all the time. I know. Right, Gardner guy. I mean, this cabbage comes out of nowhere and starts bringing up my girlfriend who just died and keeps talking and talking. To me, everything's off the table then, right? I mean, Coates, what a weirdo this one is, man. What a weirdo this lady is. Sig told me before she had a screw loose. Well, obviously she doesn't care about the crab, or she would be focused on the crab. You know what I mean? They met once. I think they met once, and she like friend zoned them. Like, oh, we're friends. She friend zoned the crab. You know, as far as any kind of relationship sexually, she's she's gonna die a bitter old lady, a bitter old lady with nobody, no really true relationship or meaning to it, except a rusty old looking crab. And we don't even know what she looks like with all them fake screen pictures she has up. Say that's the thing, John, is Cabbage Lady can't keep your nose at her own business. Always has to come over and try to harass somebody. Even when they've lost a loved one. Exactly. I don't even talk about this woman, and she keeps it up and keeps it up. But when you go after her, she'll cry victim. You know what I mean? Why do you call her the cabbage? That's her nickname, Mojo, the cabbage. Not J Mac, it's the cabbage. The cabbage is somebody that you probably don't know. She's involved with the I like the cabbage. Her putty's the cabbage. The lemonade. How about Kool-Aid? Kood. She looks like one of them Kool-Aid. She's shaped like a Kool-Aid. Hey, Kool-Aid. I don't know, man. I never felt, I don't even bother this woman, for her to attack a dead person like that. Why not say it when she was alive? Why attack somebody when they're dead? You know what I mean? She had all this time to act tough. Why act tough now? Huh? Tough person? You're a real tough lady, I'll tell you that. You're a real tough lady, you got a lot of toughness in you. When Lolly was around, you didn't say this kind of stuff. Now that she's dead, you want to come up and act tough. You're a real tough person. I'll tell you. You're a real alpha female. I'll tell you that. You're a real alpha female. Kamala Harris, she didn't even come from this country. She just moved here not that long ago. From Czechoslovakia or something. One of them Slovo or whatever you call it. Right. Why not say things when she was alive? You know what I mean? Gutless. Gutless coward. That's all fake. Her looks are fake. She has filters. It's all filter. Now, people, I'm going to tell you right now on my happy little life. If you come over to my happy little life, you'll see. And people, I'm just living my happy little life right here. It's my happy little life. John, listen to me very carefully. Everything about the cabbage lady is fake. Her whole channel is fake. Look at the sub count. Look at the view counts on the videos. And also, she does use filters. I know, Coates. Just leave me alone. That's all I ask is for her to leave me, leave me and Lolly alone. Leave the dead alone. She's 67. How much longer can she live? You know what I mean? We might not have to put up with her much longer at her age. She's like 67 or 68. Hey, Cassandra, what's going on? How are you? Cassandra, I'll give you a wrench. Hold on. See this guy, Coates. She tormented this guy for years. She would not leave this guy alone. The cabbage lady's in her 60s and just came around and harassed people, attacking dead people, which is very disturbing. She has two videos she put up there. You know when she put them up? 1 hour before my court case, she put up these videos attacking Lolly to try to get me like worked up for court. That's what they try to do. See, this is how manipulative they are. They put them up an hour before my court, so I'd find out about it. So it would like aggravate me, like it didn't work. Cassandra, all you got to do is go to her channel and it's in there. It's very disturbing. It's sick and disturbing. Coates might know more about it, but Noodle sent me the link. I don't go there and watch this crap. He sent me. He says, "Oh, you got to watch this. What this person's saying about you, about Lolly." And I went over there. I mean, who the hell is she to give her insight on anything to do with Lolly? Lolly couldn't stand that thing. I have big plans for her. Trust me, big plans. My happy little life. It's called My Little Happy Life or something. Cassandra, I did put the there's the link way up there. I put it in. Does anybody know how to put that link back in?